breaking news, my country people, it don't happen. Oh. Civil servants in Abuja are voicing their concerns following the suspension of the Nigerian government's subsidized rice sales, priced at 40,000 per 50-kilogram bag. This is indeed serious, and their unease was prompted by the sudden disappearance of officials at various registration units for purchasing the rice. It could be recalled that Mr. President-led government, that's the President Bola Ahmed Tinubu-led government, had pledged to sell, bags of rice to Nigerians at a subsidized rate. Mr. Abubakar Kayari, the Minister of Agriculture and Food Security, explained that this initiative was part of the government's effort to reduce the prices of foods in the Nigerian market, and the sales commenced and lasted over a week before being suspended without prior notice, leaving many workers who have not benefited feeling frustrated. A civil servant identified only as Mrs. Nwachukwu expressed her surprise and dismay upon arriving at the Federal Secretariat only to find officials absent. Guys, she was encouraged to come and register at the Secretariat only to her greatest surprise that they were not there. So it seems that they have suspended this process. A lot of persons, civil servants, have expressed disappointment. Obviously, their hopes have been shattered because there is no way they can purchase this rice at that amount, because the government promised that they will sell at a subsidized rate of 40,000 naira to civil servants, and they have to register before purchasing. But now that those agents in charge of the registration are not there, this led them to conclude that they may have suspended the sales of the subsidized rice in Abuja. This is happening in Abuja. So, my country people, a source indicated that the palliative rice distribution is being managed by the Office of the National Security Advisor after its orientation by the minister. On the suspension of the sale, a source explained that the registration was halted due to excess noise and chaos disrupting the work environment, that people could no longer attend work in their offices as a result of this exercise, so therefore they have to suspend the process. They also acknowledged NAN's reports about individuals facing difficulties accessing the subsidized rice, that plans are underway to decentralize the purchasing process by involving various ministries where core civil society will register in their respective ministries. The source, however, advised officials at MDAs to connect with their parent ministries for details on the new payment and the distribution method for the palliative rice. Guys, this is really getting out of hands. I can feel the pains of the civil servants after everything. I mean, it's their turn to register and boom, the agents are nowhere to be found. Those in charge of registering civil servants for this subsidized rice. But guys, I think something is really fishy, no? I think something is really fishy, because how can they come and take names of people that wants to buy this rice and at the end of the day they disappear without any trace? They just disappear, I think something is really fishy, because if the government is saying, oh, they want to sell this rice to civil servants at subsidized rate, why not, as you register, you take your rice? What's there with the registration, and at the end of the day, the people will not see the rice? Because this is in Abuja. Other states are yet to give their reports concerning the purchase of this rice. Other states are yet to give their reports. Look at what Tinubu has turned Nigerians into. People that are begging for rice. To me, I feel it's a scam. It's an audio rice, because for long, this president or this government have been talking about palliative this, palliative that. Some Nigerians are yet to get hold of, this palliative. The first time they shared palliative to how many million households? Only few persons, testify that yes, they got this palliative. Out of 100%, I guess 3% out of the population in Nigeria got the Tinubu's money palliative, and then it entered rice palliative. How many people can testify? When you go online and you see videos from persons, they will show you, even if they get this palliative rice, they will show you the state of the rice, how bad the rice is, and then you wonder what's happening. Is the government sharing spoilt rice? And most of those rice looks like rice that have been seized by by customs, and then they share this rice to people. So many things are okay. How about the one that they did where they said they wanted to sell a bag of rice for 10,000 naira? People crowded the place. In fact, there was huge stampede in that center. That happened in Lagos, and they had to shut down the process because so many persons are hungry. A lot of people were, queuing. Some persons fainted during the process, and that was how they stopped that one, where they said they were selling bag of rice for 10,000 naira for the 25 kg for 10k. Now Tinubu has come up with selling the rice at 40,000 naira. Various states, other states like Lagos and Kaduna, other states in the country, their civil servants are yet to give feedback concerning this rice purchase. I believe if this is really going on, we would have seen it on online. At least some few persons would have testified that yes, so they really bought this rice. They've purchased the rice for 40,000 naira. People would have given their testimonies. But we've not seen any testimonies so far from civil servants concerning this rice. Nobody's even talking about the rice. And then at any given point in time, this government is always quick to offer rice to the masses, audio rice that the people do not get to see at the end of the day. So what's the need? What is the need? Are they trying to turn Nigerians into beggars? Are they trying to turn the people into beggars? They are using hunger and poverty now as a weapon. It's now weaponized against Nigerians. So my country people, a lot is really going on. But for the civil servants in Abuja, they are not happy with this news. In fact, these officials had rekindled their hope in Tinubu's government that yes, they are going to have a chance to purchase this rice at 40,000. But all of a sudden, the officials handling the registration process disappeared without no trace. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section.